A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading where I would be using tarot cards. I would be taking help of the download given to me and also my auto reading cards. So let's jump right into it. Now, what I see here around you is the energy of a friend or someone you trusted who has tried to separate you behind your back, of course. They try to separate you and alienate you from other people, anyone who's close to you, anyone in the same circle. They try to ostracize you because of their own insecurities, and fear that basically they feel because of you. Because of your presence, they feel insecure. Because of your presence, they feel that they will not get the position that they're getting, or all the things that you have. They also want that. There's a level of jealousy, there's a level of competition. I see there's a competitive streak. And one more thing that I see happening here is that this is not happening for the first time in your life. Every time you try to make friends or you are a part of a gang or a group dynamic where people really love you, people really like you, you are important, and you're not important because you did some politics or you did some kind of wrong things. You didn't take any shortcuts for other people's approval or validation. They simply like you, or you simply formulated this circle of people who recognize your gifts, your beauty, your ability, because you have those qualities. It's purely on merit of who you are. However, you don't know all these things like doing politics or backbiting, gossiping, or very subtle ways of highlighting your flaws. Somebody tries to highlight your flaws and they present themselves as opposed to you as a better choice, as a better person, as someone who is much more disciplined or well behaved or polite or courteous or trustworthy. They try to show all these qualities about them, like they present it to others, saying that, look, I'm the better person. And they do it without saying it. You can trust me, you can believe on me. I'm the one who has your back, I'm the one who's there for you. I mean, I feel sorry for whosoever it is, but if you resonate, then this also means that you need to do something about it, because every time you cannot just give it all up or give it away for other people, and feel like there's something wrong with you. If you have landed this collective reading, then it's great. It's not a coincidence. God really wants you to have a transformation in your life, and that can only happen if you resonate with these things, that you are not the one who needs to feel bad, but there is something also that you need to do. You need to be aware about this pattern in your life. You need to be aware that this is just happening again and again. Different people are coming in your life, but the same things are repeating. Okay, only the faces are changing, but or the people are changing. Okay, but the situation, the circumstances, the energy is still the same, the feeling is still the same. And okay, you can spend a certain number of years, like when you're in college, when you're in school, you don't really look at it as a problem because you have so many things to do. You have to move on and you have to go ahead, which is also a good way of dealing with it. But after a certain time, it can tire a person. It can make you feel like something is definitely wrong with me. Either I'm unlucky or either my life is bad. So here, this channeling is acting like a bridge. It's acting like a stopover for you guys, where you can take, first of all, some rest. You can do this diagnosis, you can think about it, and you can look for some solutions to solve this problem of yours. I'm also being shown that there's something hidden here, there's something invisible here, which you need to figure out or you need to understand. So, all these narcissistic friends of yours or narcissistic, maybe even partners are doing this to you. Even in romantic connection, you feel ostracized, you feel misunderstood. And many a times, initially, the same person, the partner who is doing everything for you, who's love bombing you, who is fighting for you, taking stand for you, you realize that after some time, the same person's mind is poisoned by others in the family. So, this could even be happening uh, in case of your partner's close knit family members doing the same things. So, your relationship is not working out because everybody seems to be against you. And you also did attract a partner like that who cannot be strong enough to take a stand for you, or they don't have that much developed mind, that kind of spiritual maturity to be able to understand that you are actually the genuine one and everybody else is insecure with you. It may sound like, oh yeah, you are the superior one and they're all the inferior ones. It may sound like that, but the truth is that they are insecure by your gifts, they are insecure by your beauty or your looks. If you're a male, then yes, even the same thing can happen to men also. This is not a gender specific reading, so this can apply to anybody literally. You feel that behind your back, these friends or so called people that you trust, so called step family members, they basically blame you for everything, and they make everyone feel that you're not the right person, you're not the good person. They also blame you. The worst thing they do is they blame you for all the wrong things that are happening in their life. The crazy part is a lot of those wrong things were happening even before you met them. So, I mean, it's literally insane that they actually blame you for their bad experiences. I'm also being shown that these people don't give you any encouragement. On the contrary, they're always ready to do a mudslinging match with you, or they're always ready to kill your mood, kill your joy. They're always ready to make other people fight with you. And trust me, I'm telling you, a lot of times you would think that somebody is upset with you and they are angry with you, they are giving you silent treatment, they are doing a silent war with you, or they disrespect you, they don't wish you on festivals, but actually they are poisoned by the hardcore narcissist in the group who's against you. Their mind is actually poisoned by someone else. So when even the ones you care for, or even the ones who give you that vibe that they care for you, when they are mean and nasty towards you, when they ignore you, when they ostracize you, when they neglect you, when they don't treat you like you're a human being and you could have feelings, that's happening because the narcissistic person, the slimy one, has spoiled your image behind your back because they're insecure of you, or because they simply cannot tolerate the fact that you speak the right things mostly, you're not the materialistic one, and you can influence everybody else too. And they fear this. They fear that they would be left without any means, they would not have any sort of luxuries that they're getting or the perks they're getting right now. You could be a danger for them, you could be the one who poses a threat in their lives, even though you're totally not. Because, see, what they're getting is supposed to be the result of their own karma, their own negative energy, their own constant poisoning. They constantly poison everybody's mind. They are like the politician, like the toxic politician, because politics also can be good if it's put to good use. Like Lord Shri Krishna was a very good politician, I feel, and therefore whatever he did for the Pandavas in the war of Mahabharat was really good. His politician like trait was very good. But this is like, there was another character, Shakuni, who was not only the evil destroyer of peace, the evil person who destroyed the peace of the enemies, but also he was the real reason why the Kauravas, who were against the Pandavas, literally fell down. Like they fell down, they got completely crashed and they got lost in the war, because it's always good that wins over evil. But you are not here to do this type of warfare, and you're not here to do this type of, fighting against millions. In some ways, energetically, spiritually, you could be, you are a spiritual warrior, but you're not having a physical war with people. What God is doing with you right now is giving you the right tools and modalities so that you can heal yourself from this problem, because you need to know that all these narcissistic people that you're trapped in your life in the form of lovers and friends, they actually come from, they get the energy from your narcissistic programming, the paternal, maternal, narcissistic, the wounds that you get, the narcissistic upbringing you got. That's the main core reason for this. So, if you were treated like this within your family, outsiders will also treat you this way. So, you need to heal it. You need to fix this. You need to heal all of the wounds. Otherwise, as I just said, that people will keep changing, or the location will change, or something else will change, partnerships can change, but the same thing will keep coming back to bite you in your ass. And you don't want to get bitten again and again. You don't need to, you don't have to. So, anyway, this is where I'm going to close this channeling. And for personal sessions, for personal reading, which is one on one reading, tarot plus intuitive, you have to book the session on PayPal. If you're from India, if you're from any other part of the world, then you can use PayPal link. But if you're from India, then please write to me at the sunamoon@gmail.com, so that you can ask me for the conversion, or you can convert it yourself. If you convert the fee into Indian rupees, you will easily get the conversion, whatever it is. But you have to contact with me only when you're ready. And kindly do not share your story with me in advance, because I use intuitive tools to check someone's energy first. Even if I get 20%, 50%, or 100% about someone, it's usually very helpful, because that's the element that's popping out from their energy the most, which needs work upon. And for therapies, people who have been watching me for a really long time, they know they need therapy. So then, guys, please go through the description box. All the therapies are mentioned over there. Whichever you resonate with the most, the one that pops out the most, usually is the one that you should go for, because sometimes we need to just listen to our own gut feeling also. But if you still need a diagnosis, you can connect with me to figure out which therapy works the best for you. Also, therapy is something that I think is a God's gift for us, and people with healed root chakra usually go in for therapy. So, usually that's the case, but you can have a healed heart chakra also. The only thing is that you're not able to get all the benefit that you're supposed to get. And why you're supposed to get the benefit in the first place? Because you're here to serve people, you're here to heal this planet, you're here to raise the vibration of this planet. And God is going to give you that, only that when you're deserving, and only when God knows. Because the bliss you feel with your chakras aligned, the bliss you feel when you're a healed person, is another level of experience. It's a very, very, very beautiful experience. You are literally the lotus, you're the lotus energy at that point in time. You can be anywhere, but you're going to be on really high vibration. You can be in the middle of a war zone, but you'll be like in a high vibration, high dimension, looking at everything like it's a show, and you can actually see at that point in time the truth of it. You can see all of the illusions and delusions that so many people are suffering from, and luckily God chooses you that you don't suffer from any of it. So to be on such a high vibrational zone, we need to know, everyone needs to know who's helping you out, that you actually truly deserve it or not. Some people, they reach to a certain point, but then they get very greedy, they get again caught up by the desires, the materialistic things, and they get stuck and trapped, or they get like, uh, I would say, the healing, the narcissistic people around them are very strong, or the environment is very toxic, or they also themselves sometimes have a very strong attachment with their physical identity. So little bit of discomfort, can make them run away from healing themselves or their wounds. So you have to be really sure of this thing, that yes, you do want to heal. You're done with this people who are insecure, backstabbing you, gossiping about you, making you feel pathetic all the time. Especially if you go into those zones where you're feeling unworthy, where you're feeling low, when you're always anxious, where you're always trying to do something to get the approval of others, you want to be acknowledged, you're constantly living in future or past, you're never in the present moment. Definitely you need to work on yourself. Definitely you need to learn to go within and use the tools, use the modalities to become more present, because all the magic is happening in the present moment, and the magic is stored in your gut. It's in your solar plexus, it's in your Manipur chakra. Your Manipur chakra is the one that helps you to unblock the Shushmana. So we are all in separation. If we are all in separation, that means our Ida and Pingala Nadi, which is the divine masculine and divine feminine, is disconnected from one another. It's blocked. The pathway is blocked. So no matter what you do, no matter how nice you are externally, you can like cut your body and change your body parts or whatever that people are doing these days, but still love remains to be, or peace, joy remains to be a far-fetched idea. It doesn't come in for long. Even if you get it, it's soon gone away, because your narcissistic programming is very strong, and the constant attachment to that old self is very strong. So anyway, this is all that I have to say right now for this, and you are doing really well, I know that, because otherwise you would not have attracted this collective reading. Your vibration is already high, but you just need to go within further. You need to go deep within yourself, and you need to look for the core memories, the actual memories, the childhood memories, the adolescence memory, or the puberty based memories, the memories that have become the magnet for all these circumstantial and situational experiences that continue to make you feel unworthy, unwanted, undesirable, and all of that. So I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.